My friends, fellow skeletons and Dark Souls enthusiasts, I see that you're back for more pacifism. My name is Sol, also known as SolTheCleric, the Dark Souls Pacifist, and welcome to episode 2 of my true pacifist run of Dark Souls 2, a full playthrough of Dark Souls 2 Vanilla to be completed without directly killing or even damaging absolutely anything. Our main objective in this episode is to defeat the old Dragonslayer as soon as possible, to obtain a certain piece of equipment that will really make our undead life considerably easier in most of the upcoming boss fights, and to do it we'll have to rely on the formidable strength of a certain NPC summoned Zweihander. Who could I possibly be talking about, you say? Well, none other than Masterless Glencore. And here, right after that scary jump, you'll see the first instance of a tactical quit out. Contrary to previous entries in the series, quitting out to the main menu and then reloading in Dark Souls 2 does not reset the enemy's positions, but still resets their aggro state. So if we run far enough, we should be able to give Glencore the chance to dispose of these old knights one at a time. Also, doing this will hopefully give us a chance to collect some useful piece of equipment that these knights can drop, especially their armor, and also a decent amount of souls in the process. And obviously they dropped their sword. Extremely useful, especially in a pacifist run. Thank you very much. Well, since you've probably already seen how these fights play out, let's speed this up a bit. Luckily for me and for Sir Glencore, in Dark Souls 2, most healing spells can also heal summons, and even if my fate stat is extremely low, I can still replenish my trusty NPC's companion's health to some degree. There we go. Also, the amount of health that healing spells can recover is not at all affected by your chime's Titanite upgrades. This means that the best chime for this pacifist run is simply the chime with the highest casting speed, and our unupgraded sacred chime with a casting speed of 140 will do just fine for this run. Defeating this last knight unlocks a lever that can be used to lower the drawbridge separating us from the next boss fight.
We're still not quite ready for it though, so I'll just loot this chest for now, just to get the 5 human effigies inside it. These human effigies are, in case of death, required to regain human form, which is in turn a strict requirement to be able to summon NPCs, and if I were to run out of them this early in the game, that would probably mean a permanent game over for this pacifist run, so I'll definitely have to try not to die too often. And still no lucky drops. This means we'll have to make do without them. So Glencore, for now, thank you for your services. So, right now I need some way to consistently manipulate the next boss's aggro, and luckily enough, Dark Souls 2 gives us the chance to do it in the form of the Red Eye Ring, a special ring whose power will keep most enemies' aggro fixed on our character most of the time. And it just so happens that this ring is extremely effective on rusty Dragonslayers. The problem is that we're still short of some souls in order to buy it, and to speed things up a bit, I'll be showcasing the first instance in this run of the so-called soul quote-unquote duplication glitch. By dropping the soul item on the ground during its popping animation, using some rather quick menuing, I'll be able to prevent the game from removing it from our inventory while still getting the souls in the process. This glitch can be repeated indefinitely, but the small amount of souls available at this point in the game makes it absolutely not worth it for leveling up right now, so I won't be using it again until at least halfway through the run. Next up now is a talking cat, who's also a merchant by the way, and an ancient being apparently. Let's just go buy that ring and never question Dark Souls 2 again. Like, ever again.
Oh. Oh, sir. Ooh. Satisfied?
So, now that we have the red ring, let's go summon Glencore again. Time for a boss fight. Since we already pulled down the drawbridge, we can just run there directly this time. No reason to kill these guys again.
And this is the face of true pacifism, guys. The face of a pacifistic serial killer. Well, this is it, guys. Time has finally come for the first boss fight of this run. Wish me luck. Thank you, Sir Glencore. That was a sloppy fight, as I really underestimated my low agility stat.
Thankfully though, I can finally get my hands on the main shield of this run.
Yes, you guessed it, I'm talking about the tower shield. In the next episode, we'll face not one, but 2 bosses, and we'll defeat both of them without even touching them. Well then, I really hope you guys liked this episode and are looking forward to see the rest of this madness of a run. This is SolTheCleric. Peace out.